Hi, welcome to Baby Witch. This is going to be a zodiac sign reading for the month of September for guess who? Virgos! Virgos in the house. I'm a Virgo. My name is Love, and this is my YouTube channel. I also have a Instagram where I post daily cards and other content. It's babywitch_tarot, and which you can book me for personal one-on-one readings over Zoom or any other video call chat. All right, prices and everything else for the readings are listed on my Instagram page. So I'm especially excited because this is my sign. So let me detach from my ego and my opinion so that I can tap into the full collective and not only myself for Virgos. And I can not use my energy, but the energy of this sign and the energy of the source, so that I don't end up exhausted after this, and I can only reflect this with love and not carry this energy with me after. Allow me to speak in a language that Virgos can understand, and I thank you to all the entities that work with me. I appreciate you guys a lot, and girls, and anything else. Somewhere to be. Here we go. Ooh, see, already at the bottom of the deck. It needs a lot of tweaks. Whatever you're working on this month, Virgos, make sure you pay attention to details. This is what we do, baby. This is what we do. We pay attention to details. And that is what we're calling. But being overall this month this is not so much of like, hold up, you're doing it wrong, look back. This is so much of like, keep going, but keep looking at all the small, the fine tuning, like my boss says all the time. Ooh, the cards know that I'm excited. The cards know that I'm excited. Oh, what do we have? Okay. All right. Ooh, I hate that fucking card, man. So we have a lot of options this month, okay? It's going to be definitely a moment to... the hangman. We got that fucking hangman, man. Upside down. That fucking kills me as a Virgo. So, after a long period of finding ourselves, we're getting to the point where we're finally analyzing this month. What is it that we really want from life? And it's almost like we're not looking at all the options that we have in front of us. It's like they're almost just like not good enough for us. And this has a lot to do with our emotional states. It's like, no, that doesn't make me feel well. I don't want to do that. It doesn't feel right. We're finally learning how to trust our gut and how we feel around it. Whether it's how we choose a partner, how we choose our friendships, how we choose the next step in life, the next actions to be taken. All right? But there is a bit of... there's a bit of paranoia coming on in here. It's gonna be a strong time to defend our beliefs and who we are and stand by it, but also to understand other people's points of views. Meaning that as we are finding ourselves and how we feel, once we start getting turned into like, you know what, this is who the fuck I am. This is who the fuck I am, and this is who the fuck I want to be. We're going to get into that state where we're going to start trying to defend who we are a little too much. And it's like we have to stand up for who we are, but at the same time, here's the major arcana. As our throat chakra opens this month, Virgos, as our throat chakra opens and we find our truth and we speak up about it and we center ourselves, we do get back up on our feet. Because this is also a card of getting back up on your feet this month. It's like things start going well again when it comes down to money situations. But also, this is a card telling us, because it has a lot of meaning to it. The Hangman is an extremely meaningful card. Okay? And it's also a major arcana. As we realize how we feel, how we don't want to feel, the choices that we have right now that we don't want to take, and the ones that we do want to take, and the ones that we may not be noticing. There is a need to express who we are and defend ourselves. Now, let's not overdo it. Okay, Virgos? Let's not overdo it with the whole, this is who the fuck I am. This is who I am, and this is how you're going to deal with me. No, 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 no. Boundaries are not to be set on other people. They're to be set on ourselves. We set the boundaries. We don't expect other people to respect them. We get away from those who don't respect our boundaries. We cannot control what other people do and what they believe in. If they have different beliefs, it's to our best interest, Virgos, that we understand their point of view. That's going to be the major arcana of our month. Understanding who we are and accepting there's people out there that think differently, and we have to be okay with that. And if we don't fucking like it, we don't fucking hang with these people. But it's always best to learn how to suffer with these people. Learn how to suffer together is a TED Talk that I watch, meaning that we don't cancel people out. We try our best to learn from them and their point of view, meaning we're open-minded and expansive-minded. Also, this lets us know that financially we're going to get better. Not necessarily money coming in, not necessarily more money coming in, because we have everything that we need. I hope that we do. I do. I know I personally do have everything that I need at this moment in life. But also are like spending our money. Like we're actually kind of like acknowledge the fact that we are who we are and that we like to spend money the way that we do, but we're like getting better with the whole thing. So this whole thing is going to be about accepting other people's opinions and also getting better with our money. Why? Because we know that towards the end of the month, maybe because it's going to be our birthday this month, you know, we're going to do a little overspending. So we're going to get real good with our finances, because we know that shit's going to hit the fan at the end of the month. And this is so much like, this is sort of a spiritual awakening to the material realm that is also a part of it. Like, money is the root of all evil, but without money the world doesn't function. So we are forced to participate in this whole fucking money thing. You know, as much as I'm a free spirit, I'm like, we can just grow our own food and fucking be like fucking pagans and do whatever the fuck we want and just eat of the land and respect it. But at the end of the day, there's a whole nother fucking story. So this is letting us know that we see it coming. See, these are the cards. This is what the cards look like. So you see the face of that king. He's looking at the tower upside down, and everybody jumping, and he's like, I don't know what the fuck they're doing. I'm gonna sit right here. Either way, this king is going to pass through this tower moment, but he's going to do it on his throne. It's almost like the world may fall on top of him, but he stands still where he's at. So this is, if you don't feel like you're acting that way, and if you feel, because everybody reacts differently, you know? So if you feel like you're freaking out a little bit about stuff, just remember, count your money, count your blessings, keep your shit together when you see the storm coming this month. Let me see a little bit about that. I pull out the book all the time, you guys, because there's so much meanings to this. I'm an intuitive reader, yes, but I am also a big believer of the Hierophant, meaning that I do read by the motherfucking book as well. I study. Yeah, so you know, this could be like a not accepting change well, but this is where my intuition comes in. This is not about not accepting change. This is about just knowing that change is coming and accepting it and be like, I'm gonna be fine. Why? Because we see it coming from far away and we start planning for it. So start getting your finances together, Virgo. Start getting your finances together. This is letting you know you gotta get your finances together. Okay? You're in a good place. You're going to do it. The cards assume that we're going to do it, that we're going to be there, that we're going to accomplish what we want. Okay? So after we go through the little blow, it can go two ways. You know, we can end up like this motherfucking king, or we cannot. We lose some of our confidence. See, the King of Wands upside down is... man, the King of Wands upside down is not the nicest fucking person. It's almost like we become overwhelmed. We become overwhelmed and we like lose our focus. So it's like we have our money together, we have our shit together, we're centered, we are grounded, you know, we find out who we are, and then we see this tower moment happen. And then towards the end of the month, Virgo, towards the end of the year almost, I don't know why I said year. I just called to say year, but towards the end of the year, I guess, I don't know whatever that means. We start losing our momentum, meaning like we start acting out as well. Like we start becoming a little more cold-hearted, a little more of a dictator. Like, no, this is what the fuck I wanted. This is how I fucking want it. You know, it goes a little much to our head. So it's going to be one of those moments where we have to keep calm through the storm. We like to analyze and we like everything where we like it. So if you have control issues, this is going to be a very good, because remember, this is shadow work, baby. This is shadow work. If we have control issues, this is going to be a big test of how we're going to keep calm and kind out through the whole thing. How are we going to keep calm and kind out through the whole fucking thing? Okay, how are we not going to become this King of Wands and flip this card over? Because remember, I say this in all of my videos. Just because I'm telling you that some good shit's going to happen or some bad shit's going to happen, it does not fucking mean that it's written on stone. It's not written on stone. It's up to you to make it happen. It's up to you to hold it. It's up to you to change it. Your future, your destiny is on your hands. You're the writer of your own motherfucking story. The cards are nearly and barely reflecting the energy of the collective sign Virgo with the present actions being taken in the present energy, in the present moment. So this is more of a imagine like, this is how tarot works. Imagine like a computer that gives you probabilities, and it takes in all of the variables of the present equation. So let's say the equation right now has a 20 and a 40 in it. So mathematically speaking, in a 20 and a 40, they're like, well, from 20 and a 40, you're going to get 60. You're either going to divide this and, you know, and between 6 people, 10 each, or 60 people, 1 each, or 30 people, 1 each, or you're going to give them 140 and 120. One of them is going to be happy. One of them is going to be not. And then you're like, well, I have the power to change the numbers, so I can just make it 100 and give 50 each. You know, so it's all about how we take action on stuff. So happy birthday to all of my Virgos. I fucking love you all. And if you all need a reading this month and want to know a little more how to guide yourself through this month, or to any kind of situation that you have, you know, I'm here for openings. My reading of style of reading, it's pretty obvious. I'm straightforward. I don't fucking sugarcoat anything. I love doing shadow work. I love doing trauma work with people, business situations, decision makings, you know, all of that hard stuff that we, a lot of the times, just need some guidance and clarity. And, you know what I mean? And this is the thing about this month, even though we're gonna get through it all fine, like, it's almost like we just want to cause a fucking scene, Virgos. Like, we just want to cause the fucking scene. Like, what is it about us that is gonna make us so fucking dramatic? Because this says right here that we're gonna do it like good. Like, we're gonna get through it. We're gonna, like, it also points to the best, but we're gonna have this little freak out. This little freak out time of like, oh my fucking god, fuck this fucking thing. I don't fucking like it. I didn't fucking like that tower moment. That was fucking awful. You know, and it's just like, shut the fuck up. And I'm telling this to myself to shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Okay? Remember, the universe is always on your side, and the cards only give you the power. And you just got read.